Hi, this is an interview for Edularity. Today we are with Jeff Robin. A lot of people and teachers are super afraid of art, or they say I'm not creative because I cannot draw, and that's it. So would you say that a creative person is an artistic person?
Well, I would say, look, I don't like to be criticized either. I'm a bit overweight. I don't like people to point that out to me. I'm losing my hair a bit, and I don't like people to point that out to me. I oversimplify things, and it hurts a little bit. And I'm not a great painter. One time, my older son was upset with me. He was yelling at me, and he said, "And you're a mediocre painter." And he said that to me, and I started to laugh. And he's like, "Why are you laughing?" And I'm like, "Well, I didn't know you knew I was a mediocre painter." But the thing is that I taught myself to draw one summer before I got my first teaching job, which was an art teacher. It's like anything in this world, it's just practice. And frankly, if you're unwilling to stick your neck out there and show what you've done by doing the project yourself first, there's only one trick to PBL, and that's doing the project yourself first. If it ever fails, it's because you didn't do the project yourself first. It's hard to hear that from somebody like me, but I guess I'm the one that figured it out first. But the thing is that do it yourself first. Show them the good, bad, and the ugly, and then they'll see that everybody struggles for this. You're not some master. I mean, sometimes when I show the kids my project first that I painted, they're like, "Oh, I'll never be able to paint that." Well, some of you will be able to, and some of you won't, but you'll work hard at it. It reminds me of Pink Floyd, Brick in the Wall. As teachers, if we never want to stick our necks out to show that we're flawed, if we never stick our necks out to show our creativity, like if I ever give a writing assignment to students, and I do all the time, I do the writing assignment myself first to see if it's fun, to see how hard it is, to give the kids an exemplar, and also to show them that I'm not perfect either. But I honestly think, and this is tough and it's hard to hear, but you're an absolute hypocrite if you are an adult or an educator and you say, "Oh, well, I'm not going to do the project. Those are kids. I've done this work before." No, you haven't. You have to do it yourself first. And that's how we don't become another brick in the wall. That's how we don't become that teacher that doesn't understand. I was just with a teacher this morning and he told me, "I'm going to have kids do a weekly journal." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Are you going to read this journal?" He's like, "Well, it's for them." I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Do you keep a journal?" He's like, "No." I said, "Have you ever kept a journal?" He said, "Well, I tried to, but it only lasted 2 weeks." I said, "Oh, okay." So these kids are in 9th grade and you want them to do something that you can't and won't do and you don't find valuable. He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Maybe you ought to rethink that." And I keep a journal now. I write everything down, but I'm going to be 50 in 6 months. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't remember anything. But when I was in my 30s and even early 40s, I didn't need to do it. I didn't have to do it. Now I do. And I'm all for writing journals. I think it's awesome. I have thousands of them, but I have a reason to do it because I'm coming up with ideas. I'm being creative. And if you give somebody a reason to do something like that, then it's fine. But you can't just say, "Oh, this will be something good to use up some of your time." The authenticity, doing unto others, and kids are people too.
Are you listening? Damn.